Torri, first of all, what was kind of the adjustments? What was kind of said at halftime? Because it looked like it was kind of a struggle offensively in the first half, and you guys kind of found that gear there in the third quarter.
I think we just started to stick to what we knew. We had to get those, those jitters out, and Coach Collins was telling us the basics: 2 hands, 2 feet, and that's really what we stuck to. And we just, calmed down. So that was really the switch when it came to how we played.
That being said, I know he stresses rebounding a lot.
Yes.
The rebounding seemed to be good from the start. How nice is that to maybe kind of set the tone as a team that you guys can go in there and crash the boards like that and have that kind of success when maybe the offense isn't going like it was in the first half?
It's really good. That's really what we drill a lot in practice: rebound, rebound, rebound. It's one of our keys, and
Torri, it seemed like the team, I don't know if y'all had seen the hype video before today. I don't know if you have.
That was our first time.
Really excited to see it. How cool was that just to see that to kick off?
It was great. We were really, really excited to see the outcome of it, and we went to a new place this year, and making it was really, really fun. And, we really have a lot of chemistry as a team, so making it and seeing how it came out and all the little effects, the fire, it really got us hyped up. So, yes, it was our first time.
With that chemistry, though, is it still taking maybe a little time to develop it on the court? It seemed like, mixing, matching, trying to find the right combinations, and maybe at times you guys were a little out of sync.
I do think that we just need to, play together a little bit more, but chemistry off the court, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It shows on the court. Yeah. So chemistry off the court shows on the court. Like the night before, we all just went to go eat as a team, and that wasn't even mandatory. So I think it will come in game because we do have it off the court.
What is your kind of takeaway from tonight, just getting action for the first time with another opponent?
I had fun. It's one of my first games actually, playing the minutes that I did, and I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but I eventually got used to it. So I was just really glad that even though it was kind of ugly, we stuck it out, and we're going to tweak those things, and I think we'll do really well during the season.
Anything else for Torri? Okay, you're good to go, Torri.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, did I do okay?
You were good.
Okay, ooh, I was nervous. Can I take this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, questions for Coach?
Well, Coach, I thought rebounding defensively, you looked pretty good. Offensively, it's still kind of a work in progress.
Look pretty bad. I'll say it's the turnovers, and we've worked on it in our other scrimmages. It's been turnovers, and and it's not just the majority of it's bad passes, but there are other turnovers that we're getting that just, they're frustrating. And so we'll watch them again. We'll keep working on it. We try to keep things very simple, but there's fundamental things that we're not doing just to take care of the ball. And we're not shooting the ball great, but it's hard to play good defense if you turn the ball over. And then we put them at the free throw line in the first half, and that was really the halftime, focus was take care of the ball, stop fouling. And we didn't foul as much in the second half, but we still turned the ball over, and we've got to take care of the ball.
Third quarter, you look like offensively you did a much better job of taking it to their zone and not letting their zone kind of dictate the way you flow. Was that kind of stressed at halftime? And it feels like you've got some players that if they just kind of get some confidence can really kind of thrive in that kind of.
The focus against the zone was stop settling for perimeter shots and get the ball in the paint. And then what I talked about Trinity Rowe when she came out was, I need you to be more of an offensive threat. And she's looking to be a passer and facilitator, which is great, and she's really special at that. But we need her to be an offensive threat. And she can shoot, and she can certainly get to the free throw line, and so we need her to do that, and not just as an afterthought. She's catching the ball and looking for a pass as opposed to looking for her shot, and we need her to do that. And so then there were other times that we just, we get a rebound, brought the ball down 3 times, got taken away. And then we had some that were, just some late reads on defense that we don't do. And we don't do late reads, and so they did some late reads, and that puts us, at a defensive disadvantage, and so now we're scrambling, and so we can work on that, but it mainly comes down to take care of the ball. Take care of the ball, get good shots. And so when we do that, we'll improve a lot. Obviously, the offense right now is just, I told you, the defense is way ahead of the offense. We can guard. It's even harder to look good against a 1-3-1 zone. We don't see a whole lot of that, and so we haven't prepared for that a whole lot. We did prior to today, but even then, we're not real effective at that. And then we need, we got some players that are pretty good shooters. They're going to have to knock down some shots, or we're going to see more of that.
Coach, what was your main goal kind of just heading into tonight? Obviously, Torri saying that she hasn't really seen minutes like that before. So was it just getting everyone just on the court for a little bit, just kind of sitting back and evaluating what's going on?
Well, when we started the introductions, Torri ran down, and she came over and she goes, "Where do I go?" She didn't even, so we had to tell her about that. I didn't think about that. So it was new for her and for some other ones that aren't used to playing significant minutes. Trinity Rowe, she's used to this. Zophi Talegli, she's used to this. All the rest of them, it's brand new to them. And so we're trying to get a lot of them confident and comfortable. And sometimes that shows up when you're not confident and comfortable in turnovers. And so I thought Maya Pratcher came off the bench and gave us quality minutes. Great effort. She got to the paint several times, but even Maya had some turnovers. And we had turnovers from the post players. We had turnovers on screens. There's a lot of things that we don't normally do, and we don't even practice those things. And we're just trying to freelance things, and we don't need to do that. We just got to stick to what we do.
I mean, it's just one game, but still, do you hope this is kind of the precursor rebounding? Because that, in that small sample size, looks like this might be a pretty good rebounding team.
Well, and that's something we've worked on. We've worked very hard on our defense, worked hard on rebounding. We've worked hard on ball movement. Sometimes I think our ball movement's too risky. Instead of taking the easy pass, we always say easy pass, easy shot. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for a difficult pass. We're not looking for lob passes. And all those led to turnovers. And so I think as far as the takeaway for tonight, the positive is, they've got 3 Division I transfers, and this was a highlight game for those young ladies. And so I'm glad that we played, a top 25 NAIA team, but we still got to do a lot better if we're going to be successful next week and then on the road on Saturday.
Besides the rebounding, what did you like out of your team tonight?
Well, I thought they never quit. They keep playing hard, and that's the positive. Even when we made some mistakes on defense, we scrambled back and we kept guarding. There are things that I think it showed up later in the game, the fatigue. We weren't in where we would be in the first half defensively, and so we've got to make sure. And I don't know if that's a mental or physical fatigue. We didn't look physically tired, but we looked like mentally we weren't as locked in as we were early, and so we've got to keep working on that. And that's why I told them in the huddle after the game. That's why we play. That's why we have scrimmages. That's why we have exhibition games. So now we can learn from these things before we start playing the regular season next week.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Coach.